Hello, everyone, and welcome to Woodworking Network's Technology Briefs. I'm Harry Urban, publisher of Woodworking Network and FDMC Magazine. The aim of our Tech Brief series is to explore the latest new technology with the industry's technology leaders. I'm joined today by Tim Fixmer, the president and CEO of Woodworking Network, and also our special guest is Federico Broccoli, the CEO and president of Biesse, and Federico's joining us today from Rimini near Pesaro in Italy. So hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Great
nice
to see everybody.
You. It's a pleasure to rejoin with our American group.
It's good to see you again as well, Federico. You know, I'm going to jump right into it. Everyone is very excited in the U.S. about the coming AWFS show in July in Las Vegas. We haven't had a trade show in almost 2 years. You know, no Ligna, no Zilexpo, certainly no IWFS. But now in July we have AWFS. And Federico, the first question I have for you is, what can we expect to see from Biesse at AWFS?
Well, Biesse will join with pleasure, like you said, the first show after many months of this situation. We are obviously excited. It's the first important show happening in the world. As you know, Ligna has been canceled, so we are bringing some of our new things, the good one for the North American market, to this show. Our approach to the show was with cautious at the beginning because we were not sure if the show would have happened. So we designed our booth. Let's say layout number one was very soft. Then every week, Gary was telling me, Federico, you know, things are going well, let's invest. And we invested more and more with the time passing. Today, we have about 15 machines on the booth. So it's an important size. We didn't reduce too much our technologies. On the opposite, we did the selections of the new things that we think that the North American markets will love. We have high-speed CNC machines there that will be, for the first time, actually, we can say worldwide now because we skipped some editions of the European shows. So we have 3 or 4 machines, actually 4 machines, that they will be in his first visions to customers at AWFS. So we are investing, we're happy to be there. We're hearing many good things about these shows. A lot of visitors are coming also from the east portion of North America, which was obviously something that we were not expecting. We know that there will be not a lot of customers coming from Canada or from South America. That was also expected because of the situation. But the American market is very strong, very active in this moment, actually in a peak of machinery demand. And for these reasons, we believe, Harry, that this show will be very important for Biesse and for the industry.
So Federico, what are some of the unique challenges that it takes to get ramped up to participate in a show like AWFS for a company the size of Biesse?
For a company of our size, to be honest, not too much, because you know, we have over 250 employees in North America, and almost half of them are technicians. So we are very technologically independent from our headquarters. So once you find the vessel and the machines arrive, we're not so dependent from our mother company, technologically speaking. So no, there are no technical issues to set up a show like this. There were worries weeks ago. Now we are into that full steam, and actually we heard there will be a show with no mask. So a lot of COVID ban will be raised for the event. So I think will be a great signal for the world, not only for America, because there will be a lot of media looking for this first show after many years. So probably we will be under a lot of cameras and videos, and I think it's a great thing. So no true challenge. I mean, the challenge was the risk to do it, but once you read the numbers about the COVID in America, and you read the numbers about our industry, and you read the number about the house market, how strong it is, I think then the risk is to stay home, not to participate.
Sure. Talk to me about that face-to-face contact that's so important for communicating what technology your customers need to see.
Well, the face-to-face, I mean, the people that they know me personally, they know that I like to hug customers, you know, and I cannot argue on a meeting like this. I think that to be in front of customers, beside the hugging or shaking hands or watching people seriously in the eyes and understanding the patience and the commitment that you have for a meeting. I mean, we have discovered a lot of good things about the digital connections, but we have also discovered a lot of limits. The digital connections are very good for what I call the maintenance meeting. I mean, it's the second visit, is when we go maybe more deeply technologically to discover your needs. But the first meetings where you see the machine, where you touch the machine, where you hear the machine, when you see the people that are working the machines, so when the digital obviously has some limits on that. So we can't wait to welcome obviously customers, to show the latest technology, to explain and to consult them into the next steps. Obviously, there are big advantages to be a digital company or very strong digital organized like we are. Think about what's happened during the last 18 months in America, where we had very important site installing big lines, without mentioning names, but trust me, the first-time company of United States, that we were installing important line, and then all those things happen. Well, thanks to the digital possibility, to the connections that we established on those sites, we were capable also with our local engineer to make sure that those sites arrive to the end, to the commissioning without any problem. So we discovered certain things that we would have never, let me put it this way, done if not forced. But for what we talk about commercial, for connections with people, I'm a believer, and I'm acting in this direction. Think about our showrooms in Charlotte. If during COVID, obviously, I sold some machines there because there were no visitors. If you come next week to Charlotte to see our showroom, is full of machines. There are customers coming every week, more and more. We are organizing events for September, October, and November, because customers are anxious to see and to hear and to touch the machines. Digital is important, but there are some limits. Maintenance meeting, post visits, post first contact, excellent. Actually, you can go straight to the point. Teleservice, connecting with the machines, diagnostic, well, digital is unbeatable. So we like to use the digital for what you need, and we like to have the human touch when is necessary. And our next events, both in America and in that quarter, will be always with an hybrid formula from now on, for instance, even if there is no COVID, because a lot of customers, maybe they cannot join physically, but they can join digitally. So those hybrid formula, of course, is an heritage of COVID, but is a very important heritage. So there is also a transformation, if you want, of how to organize event. And I'm sure that there will be also a transformation how major shows will be laid out, organized, and engineered for the future.
So speaking of customers, one of the big challenges right now that we hear from all of our audiences on the supply chain in general. What about lead time to get a machine, and the availability of your machines? How long is it going to take me to get an edge band, Federico?
Why you are touching this sensitive but positive point you're doing for now? It's true. There is a worldwide demand that is extremely high, and there are all the supply chains under pressure. COVID was something very unfortunate for the humanity, but for certain business, when we go back to the business world, for certain business, especially our business was a bless. A lot of people are remodeling house. Families are diverting budgets into remodeling, buying furniture, buying a new kitchens. And I think when the entire planet thinks in the same way, you can imagine what's happened, an explosion of demand. So we are putting certain manufacturing line here in Italy and in other sites of the world on 24/7 because is a necessity. Our backlog is very strong, very high. The deliveries are longer. We are increasing our outputs in the factories. We think that around the end of the year, our manufacturing lines will be to what we call an exit speed, much higher. Our target exit speed is 60% more of what we have as an exit speed today. But in order to do that, there are investments, more hour, supply chain, absolutely aligned with our new needs, and not only ours. I think the entire industry is in the same positive situation. So an advice to the customers, yes, start a little bit earlier to plan your investments, because also stocks are thinner, and but we think truly around the end of the year to go back to normal delivery time, meaning have what we call the cash and carry machines in stock available right away, and made to order machines with the reasonable delivery time, which are the 80, 120 days from the factory for customized machines and solutions. Then when we go to the big line, that's another game. The deliveries are really, you talk 22, end of 22. That is something that the capacity is that one. And also the big customers around the world are reinvesting strongly in automated solutions, which is not anymore a fashion, is a true trend. It's not something that is temporary. Automation, digitalization, machines connections there is a true transformation. And I know you know very well the North American markets, and you know what's happening there. I mean, from machines with the 4 operators around those machines to machines fully automated for loading, unloading, automated line. There is a true transformation in North America. And obviously, we are very happy because Biesse can be a fantastic technological partner for those companies that they want to go into the next step of manufacturing, the 4.0, and very soon the 5.0.
I'd like to turn it over to Tim right now. Tim, you and I have been talking about the technology gap that exists perhaps has been exacerbated by the pandemic. Tim, do you want to ask Federico a question about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It seems that during the pandemic, many of the supply factories had to close, and but the technological advancement in those companies continued to move forward. And for people who haven't automated yet, it seems like what the pandemic has done is added to that technology gap that exists between their ability to technologically evolve and what their competitors are doing. I'm wondering if you, on a kind of a different plane now, could look at that and give me your feeling on how do you think that's impacting their competitive strategy and their ability to compete going forward?
Well, during the pandemic, like everybody says, during a difficult situation, you start to think with more attentions to a crisis, right? And we have seen that this pandemic made, for sure, everybody more open to be digital, to be open to the latest technology. Actually, a lot of people, they have understood that without the use of the digital technologies, you will be probably out of business in a matter of seconds. You need to be digital alphabetized. I don't know if I'm saying this right in English, but you know what I mean. I mean, if you don't know how to use the digital technology, you're out. There is no. It's like 100 years ago, people that they were not capable to read. You know, if you cannot read or write, you cannot have a normal life. So today, if you don't digitalize your factory, if you don't understand the value of the latest technology, you will be absolutely out. The market is extremely competitive. The buyers, they want quality, and they want also competitive prices. You are condemned to grow technologically. And I use this heavy word like condemned because you need to realize, we need to all to realize that either we do that step or your company will be not present in the next future. What we are doing is to make that step easy, to make it friendly, to make it affordable, not only economically, because there is obviously an economy of scale because everybody is going to the next level of technology, but also affordable HR speaking. I mean, we know the difficulties to find good operators, especially in North America. If you want to find a machine operator, I mean, you can find easier probably a brain surgeon than a machine operator. And I'm not joking too much. So the people that are approaching those machines, they need to have a simplified use. And I know that the easy to use has been always a statement to be successful in America and in Canada. No? Our machine is easy to use. Well, today our machines need to be easy to be connected, need to be easy to be remotely driven, not necessarily at the factory. Because at the factory, probably we don't want to use the machine. At the factory, we want to produce with the machine. So all those paradigms about how to reinvent the way to operate the machine are at the center of our innovations. And that is where I think together with the scalability of use, let me do an example. You buy a machine today, but you don't know where will be your company in a couple of years or at the speed that the things are happening in North America, maybe in a couple of quarters. And you may regret very quickly that your machine was too small, for instance. Well, we are designing machines that are automations that are practically designed to be automated, like with an optional unit. So the machines are designed to be automated, not to be retrofitted. So you buy your machine and then you put accessories that are designed and are ready to be connected locally without changing software, without doing it. Just like if you buy your iPhone and you buy an AirPlugs and you click 3 buttons and the 2 devices, they connect magically. No, there are millions of investments behind that simplicity. And both mechanically and software-wise, our R&D teams are working in that direction. And I think we are in a moment that we can offer to our customers solutions that they will be happy to use, but not happy emotionally, happy manufacturing speaking. And that's the effort.
You mentioned earlier that the North American market is really booming right now for you in wood products manufacturing. And this morning's daily brief, we carried the headline that furniture orders rise a whopping 96% in March. And that's just the furniture segment. There are all the segments that we're looking at, millwork and cabinetry, all of them are showing quantum increases. Do you think the technology that you just described is the kind of solution that is going to help these companies be able to meet those demands?
Yes. The numbers are absolutely like that. and we see all those statistics too. Our technologies is ready for those numbers. Actually, like I told you, the 3 or 4 new machines that we're showing in Vegas. One is a Rover HD high. Is practically the fastest Nestis machine in the market, because what's happening today is to produce fast, to produce with a certain level of reliability, but you don't have anymore the batches of some days ago, because the personalization, the customization is coming very strong in America. The architects are doing a good job to make sure that everybody has something different from the other. In the past in America, you were saying, oh, my kitchen is just like yours. Okay, today you don't want that. You want your kitchen different, you want different, you want your, right. And those customization is helping us actually a lot, because the performance of our machines are truly, how can I say, they are enhanced when you are in front of those needs. Yes, the market is booming. If you remember 3 or 4 years ago, you helped me to do the inauguration of our new showroom. Well, I think you have to come back in October for the inauguration of our office. We are exploding, and we have another 12,000, 11,000 square feet of office, because despite we believe in the digital, we don't believe that keeping our employees working from home, especially in an industry like ours, is helping. So I'm a promoter of staying together and transmit the company culture, because only staying in contact among us and with our customer, we can transmit to our developer what really the market needs. And there is a moment that isolation is a necessity, but in my opinion, isolation needs to remain a necessity. It's not the way how we are built, and it's not the way to stay close to our customer isolated. We know how to do it, but we like and we will enjoy to be back in our new buildings in Charlotte. Our customers are busy. They're giving us orders. We are investing all our profit in America since ever at the service of our customers, rewarding them for the trust that they're putting in a company like Biesse.
Well, we look forward to, definitely look forward to joining you for the grand opening of your new office space. And we're really looking forward to seeing you all in July at AWFS. It'll be fun to be face-to-face again.
We will have a special place as usual for you guys. You are industry partner. You do a great job in informing the customers in a very balanced way. You're very professional. And I think the cooperations between manufacturers and you guys to educate our customers, to address, to show them what is new is a fundamental piece of the puzzles to make America, even in Canada, better and better, and to compete strongly with all the other markets around the world. And if you don't have technology, if you don't know what you need to do, unfortunately, you will remain in your garage. Instead, if you open your mind, you look what's going on, you invest, that's what's happening. That is in the DNA of the American and Canadian customers, and Biesse is made of the same DNA, you guys too, and I think we're giving a very good support to our industry to make our customers very successful.
Well, thank you for the kind sentiment, and I can assure you that we will continue to do everything we can to make sure that the readership of all of our products is as informed as possible.
So we have just a few more minutes left, Federico. I'd like just to, if possible, you're sitting there in Italy. What are the technology gurus doing at Biesse as far as the future? What's the business down the road?
Okay, let me just tell you the one that I can, okay?
Okay.
Because for sure there is a strong focus on robotization. Robots are more and more, how can I say, made easy to connect to our technology. So whatever is integrations of the robot technologies, there is a big effort in that directions. Automations, machines automations native, meaning that they are designed to be upgraded with automation, like I told you before, and software. A lot of software. Whatever is a software to control. Actually, I hate that word control, to enhance the manufacturing, to improve the efficiency of the factory, to lead the shops to be more attentive to the efficiency, sending alarm about efficiency and not only report, because when I receive a report, it's too late. If I was going slow, okay, I will be, but if I know and I'm notified that something is happening in my factory and I'm going slow, that is what you want to know. That is the proactive approach to the people. So we're investing a lot in that. Obviously, IoT, because we believe a lot that efficiency is obviously a game done of many variants, including machine uptime. So the IoT is a fundamental instrument to make sure that preventively and predictively you keep your machines up. And this is something that was at the beginning maybe more understood from the big company, for the giants of America. Well, try to explain those things to a small company, and they're so busy, then they're working 12 hours a day, what it's in machines uptime. They love those things. They want to know. They're starting to do preventive maintenance because they know that they cannot miss a bit, even if they are a smaller company. So educating our customers to those things, creating softwares that they are friendly to understand, seeing those benefits of those innovation is where a customer should go, and where we are pushing a lot. We don't believe that the performance itself of the machines are less important. I mean, speed, accelerations are always important, but are not so crucial like in the past. Today, you talk more about integration, scalability, and uptimes. So that's why platform like Sophia Parts, order parts from your machines with 3 clicks, because you are already profiled with us, and you can see machines that are telling you, well, it should be time to do this, should be time to do that. Be careful, that could happen this, because there is something happening in that area of the machine. So trying to make your uptime at stellar. That is where we're working a lot. So R&D is the DNA of a company like Biesse. To keep up against the low-priced manufacturer is not, you cannot compete on price. You need to compete on performance, values, true value, not just fake value. And the customers, they appreciate that a lot. This is why we keep our technological gap, and we invest a lot in technologies to make sure that it's like a vaccine against the low-cost company. Let me put it in this way. It's an analogy that probably in those days make sense and is well understood. The vaccine to the low-tech company is innovation.
So that robotics push that you mentioned, is that an answer to the skilled labor shortage that we see in this country and all over?
Is one of the answer for sure, and I hope that we will be good together with you guys, because I think it's a joint venture that we have to do, is to make appealing to join our industry, because that is something that I truly think we need to do. Of course, robotization is one portion, I mean, but is not the only solution to the problem. We need to make appealing our industry. We need to have young people to join us. I don't want to walk into American and Canadian company to see only people of our age. Sorry for the comment, and I would like to start to see a bunch of young guys, because the technology is so appealing and is so modern and is so nice to play or to work on those machines that we will not have. Then robotization is obviously a tool something that is, in my opinion, and for sure something excellent to do. But like I said, we need to make appealing to work in our beautiful industry.
What last comments do you have for the folks that will be attending AWFS and for your customers around North America?
Well, I invite all our customers in North America to stop a moment and join the AWFS show. It's a moment important. Like you said before, it's a couple of years and there are no shows. We are investing a lot of, bringing a lot of people there and a lot of machines. It will be worth the trip. You will be not disappointed. If you think then you will come to see us and you will see an half empty booth, you're doing a mistake. The booth is loaded of machines, the right machine, like I told you. To grow, you need to know. And to miss an opportunity like Vegas will be a mistake for your organization. So stop a moment, regroup with your engineers, with your team, and come to see us, and with the open arm, we will be there to welcome you, because as much as you would like to see technologies, as with the same level of enthusiasm, we want to show it to you. So join us and it will be fun.
Oh, that sounds great, Federico. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Woodworking Network's Technology Briefs, and a special thanks to our guest, Federico Broccoli of Biesse. And we look forward to seeing everybody at AWFS. So long, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.